Hello guys, good evening. So how are you doing? Guys, how is the Josh? My dear friends, please do tell me this thing. Hello guys, what's up? How are you doing guys? How are you? So guys, today we are going to talk about a very important topic. That is how to choose optional subject in your UPSC preparation. See, guys, we all know if you clear prelims, there is nothing. You clear prelims, there are thousands and lakhs of people who have cleared prelims. But the main question is how to clear mains. And the most important thing is what? For clearing mains is your, what? Tell me, is your optional. So you should choose your optional deliberately, guys. You should focus, you should think at least thrice, my dear friends, before choosing your optional. Yes or no? Hello, Somesh Parekh, what is up with you? Good evening, G. Good evening. Please do like the class and please do share this class on each and every platform you are part of. What's up, guys? How are you? Tell me. How are you doing, guys? What's up? Please like the session, my dear friends. Yes. Hi, good evening, my dear friends. See. So this will be a very short and simple class on how you should choose your optional. How you should choose your optional. How you can save your time. You can save your efforts. And my dear friends, and be successful in clearing UPSC Civil Services examination. Fine. So without further ado, guys, let's start this session. See, my dear friends, as you can see. See, guys, basically, what should be, the basic criteria. What should be the basic criteria? Now, at what things you should look before you choose your optional. See, my dear friends, the basic thing is your background. Your background you should choose. Number one thing, guys. Yeah. You should look at your background. Now, my dear friends, do tell me this thing. My dear friends. If there is a person, fine, who has done his BTech or let's say has done his MBA, fine. So he has already dedicated at least 2 to 3 years or 4 years if he has done his BTech in that subject. So if you have already dedicated 4 years, 2 years, 3 years to a subject, why not you should choose that? Why not? Tell me. Why not you should choose that subject? Do tell me this thing. Why not? Why not you should choose? See. So your background, it plays a very important role in choosing your optional. Yes or no? Your background, my dear friends, will play a very important role in choosing your optional. Yes or no? Tell me, my dear friend. See, so if you have done BTech, so you have a technical mindset, fine. You understand the concepts of science properly. Yes or no? So you should focus on subjects which are technical in background. For example, geography is there. For example, my dear friends, you have physics, you have mathematics, or let's say you choose your engineering subject, like you have electrical engineering, electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering. Fine. So first thing, you should look what is your background. Clear, Ankit Jain ji? Fine. Okay. Now, as you can see, I told you this thing, guys, that UPSC mains exam is the most important exam that you need to clear. Is the most important exam that you need to clear, the mains exam. And 500 marks, what? 500 marks is coming from your optional. Hence, optional is at most important. Please do remember this thing. Fine. Now, while choosing your optional, my dear friends, first thing, dekho, when you choose your optional, stick with it. Do not change it until and unless you have given 2 mains. What? If you chose your optional, please do not change it until and unless you have given at least 2 mains with that subject. At least 2 mains you have to give. Fine. Now, my dear friends, as you can see, optional is about 30% of the total marks in the mains. What is about 30% of the marks in mains? Yes or no? Please do tell me this thing first. Now, guys, if we look at paper 1, it is 250 marks. Paper 2 of optional is 250. So you have to choose only one optional, my dear friends. You have to choose only one optional, my dear friends. And you have 2 papers of that optional. You have 2 papers of that optional. Fine. Please remember this thing first. Now I will show you some optionals that are there, that is present there. For example, you have agriculture, animal husbandry, and veterinary science. So there are some optional that are very, 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 very famous. Number 1 is anthropology. I am putting a star, fine, in front of that subject, fine. Then there is, my dear friends, geography is very popular, fine, and economics is very popular with MBA graduates and economic graduates as well, fine. Then guys, you have what? Tell me. The optional history, a very famous subject, fine. Philosophy again is a very famous optional, as you can see. Pol science, the most important and the most taken subject nowadays is your political science. Then comes, the old champ, that is public administration. 4-5 years back, most people that chose public administration, as you can see. Then comes sociology, a very, very famous subject as well, fine. So there are some literature optional subjects, and you can take those literature optional subjects only if you have done graduation in them, fine. So you have Assamese, Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Konkani, Maithili, and Malayali. And then there are others, fine. Now, how you should choose your optional? So first thing that you should keep in mind, Manjeet ji, is your background. What is your background? What is, my dear friends, your background? Fine. If you have done BTech, technical background, if you have, already studied about the art subject, humanity subject, like history or maybe like polity, then you should choose polity. The topper Tina Dabi, we all know, she took political science because her graduation was from political science. Yes or no? Tell me. Gaurav Agrawal, the topper from 2014, guys, he took economics because he did his MBA. He was an MBA graduate. Yes or no? So the important thing, number 1, is background. Look at your background. Try to choose an optional which matches with your background, or at least is in sync with your background. Now, okay, so when you look at, do one thing. On a paper, take a paper, write that this is my background and these are the matching subjects with my background. These are the matching subjects with my background. Fine. Okay. Then, my dear friends, you have to choose what? Okay. Let's say you had BTech as computer science. Fine. Then you choose geography, you choose botany, you choose anthropology, because these are technical subjects and you took these 3 things. So you have on your list these 3 subjects. Fine. Then, my dear friends, as you can see, what you should do is you should look at the available material. Now in the market, the content is available, the coaching classes and the study material that is available in the market. For example, you take a subject like agriculture. There is no guidance for the subject. There is no study material of that subject. So if even you have interest in that and it matches with your background, and if there is no material available, how you can manage? There are no test series so that you can answer, you can practice answer writing. Yes or no? There is no material through which you can revise. There is no material through which, my dear friends, you can study. So there is no point in taking such subject. Yes or no? That has no, this is support in the market. So look at the available raw material, available material in the market for choosing that subject. Fine. My dear friends, fine, clear. Guys, then one important thing is what? Look first, try to complete what? Try to complete your what? Try to complete, my dear friends, your GS subjects. For example, let's say you did 5 subjects. You studied environment and ecology, you studied geography, you studied polity, you studied economics, and you studied your history. And after reading these 5 subjects, my dear friends, you concluded that you have an inclination towards polity, or an inclination towards geography, or an inclination towards history. Fine, you like that subject. Fine. So you can also do that. So second thing is, what you should do, guys, is you should focus upon what? Tell me. What? Tell me. You have to focus upon what? Your GS subjects as well. And through GS subjects, you can do what? You can know that you have interest in which subject. You have interest in which subject. Hi, hello Samir, what's up? Hello Manjeet, what's up? How are you? Are you fine? Doing fine? Guys, please do like the session. Fine. So this is very important. Now, guys, I have given you an awesome formula to choose your optional. What's that formula? Tell me. Number 1 formula, guys. See, your background. Then, guys, your background, first of all. Second thing, guys, is your availability of resources. Sorry. Is availability of resources. Sorry. Fine. What? Availability of this is not a class how to prepare for interview, Manjeet. Wait for that. Fine. Then, guys, is your GS. Read GS and try to think. Now, if you put this formula in choosing your optional, my dear friends, your decision will be correct. Now, if you look at anything in this world, my dear friends, your decision, it should be based upon knowledge. Now, if you have knowledge of your background, availability of resources in the market, and GS, with these 3 things, you can decipher that what optional will suit you. Please try to do this thing. Try to remember this thing. Look at your background, availability of resources in the market, and GS. Now, one more thing that I will tell you, and sometimes I will not recommend people to do that, but still look at the trends. Now look at what subject is in fashion in UPSC. That means people are selected from which optional. For example, nowadays PSIR. What? PSIR is a subject, my dear friends, from which many people they are getting selection. Yes or no? Then, guys, you have one more subject like that, and that is anthropology. That is quite famous and many people are getting selection from that. Other than that, you have psychology or sociology from which people are getting selection. So these are some subjects, my dear friends. Sir, there is a question, guys. Sir, what if Hindu newspaper is not available in my area? What should I do? You should download e-paper and you can read that, obviously. Fine. Now, guys, I have told you the formula, a very simple gist of this class. Look at the background, look at the availability of the resources, the GS syllabus and the trends that are there. Is that thing clear or not? Fine. Okay. So guys, this is what it is. Now, let's discuss about some subjects like geography. Now, geography has a very vast syllabus. Now, for the past 3-4 years, many selections are not being done from geography. But yes, if you feel that you can handle the vastness of this subject, you can handle the scientific aspect of this subject, and you can handle the, my dear friends, technicalities of this subject, then definitely this is the subject that you should go for. Fine. Then comes public administration, guys. It is a very short subject. Syllabus is short. You can complete the syllabus in 2 to 3 months, but only if you have interest, you can take that. Fine. Then guys, history. Then as history, history is becoming a very popular subject. Is a very popular subject with those people who have done, my dear friends, graduation in their languages, because in history you require quite a lot of reading, quite a lot of analysis. It's not that you should remember the dates and you should write those dates in your answer. You need to write the analysis. Fine. So that's history. That's sociology, a very popular subject, guys. It also helps you in GS1 and helps you in essay as well. Fine. So guys, now there are some things that you should keep in mind. Number one thing, guys, is what? There is no optional, my dear friends, that will fetch you good marks. What? It depends upon you. If you are good, then my dear friends, you will get good marks. If you didn't study, you didn't prepare, you didn't revise, then you will not get good marks. That's a simple formula. Fine. Okay. And one more thing is what? Interest. Your personal interest. Now, let's say you did your BTech computer science. Now, but you have interest in medical field. You like reading about biology. You like reading about biotechnology. Fine. So that's your personal interest. So guys, go with what? Go with the subject like anthropology. Fine. Or botany that you can handle because you have interest in that. Fine. Keeping other factors there. Fine. So guys, this is what it is from my side. Thank you, all of you. Yes, Pratham, you can go if your background allows it, your interest allows it. Fine. Material is there and trends are also good. Fine. Okay. So guys, this is it. This is the February Mela, as you can see, where you will be getting 50% off. Like we are giving you double validity. Fine. That is what it is, guys. If you are, taking the Gradeup Super subscription for 3 months, you will be getting 6 months. If you are taking for 6 months, you will be getting 12 months. Fine. So guys, this is it. Please do like the class, like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget to. And this is Gradeup, prep smart, score better, practice topic wise quizzes and keep attending live classes. Guys, this is it from my side today. Bye. Take care. And guys, I will meet you soon. And please do not go without liking the class. Please do like this session. Bye guys, take care and never give up and never back down.